Okay, so this is a new day. Yesterday, I ended up working late. Then I ate dinner. I made some orange glazed duck with Asian style vegetable noodles, which was delicious. And then I just crashed out. I watched some like Rick and Morty. Just needed to laugh and get on with it. But now it's Tuesday. This first video is crazy because this is going over the course of 3 days, but it's like I'm trying to get back into the habit of recording and all of that. Trying to figure it out, you know. But yeah, the content creation yesterday was ridiculous. So I gotta finish that up. I got 24 more videos to do. I looked at the stats for the one that I did publish yesterday. And okay, so it wasn't great, so I think I'm going to do some voiceovers for the next 24, push those out, and see what people think. That's planned for today. Also, if I can make it through that and still have some energy left, then I spent the morning engaging in social media. I use Threads. That seems to be the best thing for me. Um, and yeah, see what else I can get done today. Maybe I'll have some fun and finish working on the intro song for the podcast. Um, I found a beat I liked, a nice instrumental. See, I'm using AI in this venture to streamline all my processes. And you know, when you are building a brand with like no money or little to no money, then you have to use the resources available. So this is what I'm doing right now. I'm using all the AI resources. So for my intro songs and for any songs or music I use in my videos, then I use Suno AI, and it's super cheap, like $96 for the gear, and you own the rights to it, so because it is your intellectual property. And then what I do to mix it up is I use BandLabs to mix it up and add my nice little personal touch to it. But I'm telling you, not having to create a whole song like from scratch when I have like a million other things to do is a game changer. Um, so the first thing I'm gonna do today, like, it's already 3 o'clock, which is between 1 and 3 is when I usually start my day. Um, I wake up at 7. I walk my dog. I clean up. I exercise, meditate, uh, plan for the day, and then I eat lunch, and then I get to work. So yeah. So first, my vision board. I'll show you guys this. Okay. I like to sit on the floor, so my little painting back there. Yes, this is my bedroom slash studio. You know how Amazon had a little small dorm room or whoever it was, I don't know, small office, and they're like, Amazon. Well, I need to give me a sign and put Spacey Studios for Spacey TV. Okay, so this was my vision board last year. It's a nice little glare on there, so I'll show you guys some different stuff. I had to remind myself to write because you like to think of ideas and all of these things, and then it's like you're thinking of like a million ideas, but you're not writing it down, right? um, yeah, just different ideas and different things, you know. Hey, you guys are gonna see this first. The number one, like, this is hard to see, I'll put it up. The number one media company with 1 billion subscribers across all platforms. CDA. You gotta aim high. And just a bunch of different stuff. But this was from last year. And so, I'm so upset that I don't have like one of those big dry erasers, so we're gonna have to speed this up. This is gonna take a minute. Alright, so that took forever, but we're done. So, now, okay, so we got that cleared. The first thing for the year that I'm gonna put that's a focus is stay out the cave. All my introverts know it's hard, right? To just be out there. It's very exhausting. So, stay out the cave is a reminder for me to really shine my light and energy on the world. So, stay out the cave. And let's see, what's a good one that I need to reflect on right now that I've been reflecting on? And I think that is everything's gonna be okay. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that happened over the past few years, but or everything is working out perfectly. And that's what we got for now. I know I need to, I'm not used to this, so I gotta start looking at the actual camera, right? Alright, so that's what we got for the day. And, yeah, that's what we're focusing on. So, I gotta get some stuff done today. I got my tea. Got my little workstation station set up. And I'm just about to focus on work. But before I get into that, and my camera just wants to tilt. There we go. But oh Lord. I would bring the light to make this lighter, but it's kind of hot. And that light is hot. But, you guys, I'll get a light that's not so hot. I just want to say thank you for just watching this and checking it out. I just want to share my journey with you all because, oh, that's the other thing for the board, right? Community. This year is all about community. This year is all about stepping out of the shadows and connecting with like-minded individuals. So that's what this year is all about for me, is building my community and really sticking to that and nurturing my connections, because that's something that I need to work on, admittedly. So nurturing my connections. But yeah, all my introverts, it's really time to step out, step out, show out, show everybody that wonderful personality, you know what I'm saying, and make stuff happen. And so something amazing happened today, and I'll leave you guys with this for the first video. It's all over the place, and I promise it will get better. But something amazing happened today. Well, there's two phenomena. A lot of birds birds is definitely getting my attention right now. They are given all the messages. And so, like, I don't even think I was recording with you guys that day. The first day I did DoorDash, on that Friday, I was delivering, and I gave the lady her food, and when I went to go speak and say hi, all these birds flew out of her mailbox right next to her house, and like in my face and flew away, and I was like, oh my god. Excuse me. I was like, oh my god, like what in the world? But it's interesting because I had been reflecting on my relationships with birds, and it goes back some years. And it's weird because I had a dream about this bird bracelet that I'll just tell you guys about real quick. The ending of the dream, which was right before I woke up, you know, that space in between where you're in both realms. I received a message, and so in a dream, and if anybody out there are like dream interpreters, like I remember a lot of my dreams, and my dreams are very significant, so I can interpret my dreams to the best of my ability, but I am no dream expert. So if you can do that, I would definitely appreciate it. But so I was like over my sister's house, and I was like leaving, and my niece called down to me, and she was like, oh, I have some things for you. She threw down some like accessories. It was like some African theme, like a whole bag full of accessories, and I'm like, what is this? So I was like, I guess in my mind, in a dream, I was like, well, you know, it's cool enough. Yes, I'll take it, sure. Thank you. It's the thought that matters, you know. And I proceeded to leave. And then my sister approaches me, and she's like, hey, I have these two bracelets, and they were like these two crystal bracelets. One like blue, like aqua, you know, and the other one purple. So she's like, yeah, I'll trade you these two bracelets for your bird bracelet. And I'm like, and you know, this is like the part where you're like half asleep, half awake, like you're about to transition out of that dream state. So I'm looking at her like, bird bracelet, what are you talking about? Bird bracelet. And she's like, yeah, you know, these bracelets are like many, but your bird bracelet is rare, it's one of many. And I'm like, okay. I just turned around and walked out, and that's when I woke up. And I'm like, what in hell? And then these birds are going crazy. So today, all that to say, today, I was sitting here reflecting, and you know, I like to do my little tarot readings in the morning, just as way, I see it like a practice, right? That moment where you're doing nothing but focusing and intentionally connecting with spirit. I do it all day long. We got open line of communication, but that's like my focus, right? And I'm doing that, and this vulture like flies up to the window and then flies over the house. It scared the crap out of me. I was like, oh god. What in the hell? But I went to go eat this rabbit that some people have released. I'm like, why would you just let your pet rabbit go? Because it was definitely somebody's pet. It was huge, it had the long ears, and it was hanging out in our backyard, and it was my little rabbit friend. And I'm like, oh. But when I walked Bartos this morning, I saw it in front of the house. It had to be in front of our house, dead. And I'm like, god damn, somebody done killed my rabbit friend. Somebody done hit it with a car or whatever. And because it wasn't, I don't think it was an animal because it wasn't eaten. So somebody done hit it with a car. I was very sad. But then after the vulture flew over the window, this is like maybe an hour or so after, I go downstairs and they're eating the rabbit, of course. And I was like horrified. I said, God, my little rabbit friend. Like really, I was feeling some kind of way about it. But I went out back with my dog, and I was just thinking about it, and I said, oh, you know what? It's actually beautiful, right? How's that beautiful? But that rabbit my little friend, was abundant and beautiful till its end. And in its demise, that one little rabbit was able to sustain 4 vultures. And so it had me thinking. One, vultures represent the cycle of life, the ending of one thing, and the consumption of it to create or nourish something new. And it was so true in that moment. And not only just one, but that life nourished 4 more lives. So it was abundant in its death. And its sacrifice was able to give life in the end. And yeah, that's something I'm like, okay, when things end, it's natural. And it just gives life to something new. So, don't be afraid to let go. And that's what I'm going to leave you with on this first little episode here. And yeah, follow my journey, please. Like and subscribe. Comment below. Tell me what you need to let go or have let go go in the past, and what came out of that. Yeah, just follow the journey of making the number one. Say it with my chest. The number one. Number one. Multimedia. Medical. It's so long that that it's like I forget. It's so many words. But a multimedia metaphysical entertainment brand. Alright, if you think that's long, just wait for my animated musical biopic. Coming soon. Till next time, guys. Deuces.